because you're famous today.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Off the 10. I know y'all have been missing us. We are back. Well, actually, tonight I'm back. You dig what I'm saying? My colleagues are at home. Miss Hard to Miss. She had to work, and Ness is actually healing because she just had she had to have surgery done. So the whole team, along with myself, you know what I'm saying. Life has been lifing, and we just been trying to do. We just been trying to get a lot of things situated. Right, that's the word. You know what I'm saying. But we've been away from y'all for so long, man. We you know what I'm saying we said we was gonna take off for the holidays. Well, hell, the holidays that came and went, and I just got sick and tired of just sitting at home and just y'all know me. I can't let my baby die. You know what I'm saying. So it was time for me to jump back on it and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here. A lot of y'all tell y'all back. I ain't gonna tell y'all like we back full time because y'all know life be happening. So sometimes we'll be here, sometimes we won't. But we got facts. We got a lot of content, you know what I'm saying, regardless if y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all miss us at all, we got a lot of content to where we can actually have you to go and view, you know what I'm saying? You can always check it out on Media Made platforms because, you know what I'm saying, Off the 10 is big on Media Made. So tonight, since I was coming back, I know that I was basically I was just basically thinking about a lot of different things. And I'm just like, I'm going through a lot with my health. As I'm getting older, I turned another year older this year. I turned 48. So, you know what I'm saying? I said that tonight I wanted to talk about men's health because a lot of us out here thinking like, you know what I'm saying, like we're going to live forever, or if not living forever, we feel like everything that we're doing today, we're going to be able to do tomorrow. That is not necessarily the case. Because let me tell you something. Shit happens to your body. And you got to know what to do when it's time to do what to do, for you can't do it no more. You feel me? So with that being said, I said tonight, since we coming back, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring the bros on, and I'm gonna just have a panel tonight of all bros. Now, ladies, three quick things. Number one, you might want to, you know what I'm saying, if you got some young men, even if you got your man or whatever the case may be, you might want to tell them to tune in. They can pick on a couple things. Also, two, just may be informative to you for things to look out for your man. And also, three, my sisters will be doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They owe me two now. They owe me two all women panels, and that's going to be coming up here soon. So we got a lot that's going to be coming about. So you guys stay tuned for that. We got some things that we're going to do for Off the 10. We're gonna bring a lot up. So y'all be ready for all of that. But tonight I got lost in what I was trying to say. But tonight, like I said, I got some bros with me tonight, and we're gonna get to chopping it up with all of them. I got my man Raven Gregory off up in the building with me. Say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody?
Yes, sir. I got my boy, he back again, my big brother. He, you know what I'm saying, he trying to slide up on me when we talking about some positive things. My brother Chris Lay, you know what I'm saying, photographer extraordinaire. I ain't gonna leave Raven out. Raven is comedian and a comic book writer extraordinaire.
Oh, God,
so you know what I'm saying? So y'all keep that in mind. Chris, say what's up to the people. What's that? Oh, he trying to hit me with the Barry White. Now he put the Barry on. Welcome to Media Made. We're gonna complain some people price.
This motherfucker sucked in a lot of air before he started talking.
You heard him, didn't you? and then we got
the special guest that ain't really a guest.
Yeah, the special guest that's really not a special at all. He's
I'm special. I'm special.
Yeah, he's family. Y'all
I'm special.
Y'all all know Lit, bro. He always pull up on us and do what he do.
Special, not a guest.
And we got, you know what I'm saying, we got the Lit, bro, TJ in the building. Say what's up to the people, Lit, bro.
Yeah.
We got some other special guests that's supposed to be stopping through tonight as well. But I got a huge guy that I'm going to be talking to in a little bit here, who's really going to help us talk about men's health, and it ties in with a lot of things: men's health, mental and physical. So, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be tying all of that. Look, I call him Superman because that's what I see all over his stuff. You know what I'm saying? You are super, but I call him Superman. So we're gonna have Superman slide up on the mic and a little bit and talk to us or whatnot in regard to men's health, because this shit is important, y'all. We sit up here, we can talk about a lot of shit, we can gossip about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about trying to fix the community. You know what I'm saying? Trying to point out where we as men fail, point out where women, you know what I'm saying, where they fail and things like that. But we also have to dig into the health part of it all, because that plays a huge part of it to me, if you want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Especially within us. Because like I said, as I'm sitting up here getting older, goddamn, I'm realizing when I get up out the bed, I gotta wind up first. I just
fell
can't
asleep
stand
happy
up.
and woke up hurt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I
you?
just can't wake up and just jump up out of bed like I used to, like that spring chicken I was. I gotta wake up in sections. I gotta. You know what I'm saying? The knees get the pop.
You ever jumped out the bed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that never happened.
Man, fuck both of them.
You maybe crawled out the bed. You rolled out the bed.
I wasn't going
to slid out that motherfucker, but jumping.
I want points for not co-signing that.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what? I want all three of y'all off my panel. Super set. Come on, slide on there, because I ain't even talk to none of these bastards. I won't talk to none of them no more.
I ain't getting off the panel, because then that means you got to walk home.
Right. I know how old I am.
You had to put that on the mic, though.
I told y'all he did because he's the Uber driver.
God damn.
See, the thing is,
Yeah.
I told you I was special.
When I get out the bed, it's my breakfast cereal that's talking to me. All kind of snap, crackle, and pop. The Rice Krispies.
Everything just be creaking.
Okay.
It just sound like a haunted house. Every
man.
bone.
I be scaring the hell out of my damn self.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And it's weird to me, because it's just like, I used to play sports back in the Gap. So now all that shit is starting to catch up to me. You know what I'm saying? From the shoulder injury, the back injury, the leg injuries, all that from playing football is starting to catch up.
No,
So
some of that came from you jumping out that woman's second floor window.
hey, did nobody know about that? Did nobody know about that? So you now y'all telling my
excuse me.
Okay,
what you mean, y'all?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So let me just go on and tell y'all now. Yes, there was a time. There was a part in my life where I was jumping out of windows. Okay,
I heard your knees pop that night.
Yeah, it happened. It happened. I'm bad at that, and now I look back at it like, but I'm gonna tell you like this:
I just got one question.
It was worth it.
I just got one question. Was there a hill? Was you able to roll?
No. It was flat. It was flat land.
Was there a bush? Did you jump in a bush?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Found the one piece of concrete in the whole neighborhood.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When I hit it, you heard the doom. As soon as I hit that bump, it made a sound effect. You thought it was an 808 because I didn't know what
you had that Wile E. Coyote sound.
Yeah. No, I made that. I made that goofy sound when I was.
That's how we knew where he was. It was like, Gary! I think he ran the cool.
Yeah, I was hurt. But no, seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, within everything that I'm noticing is happening in my body. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting older, it's really starting to play an effect on me, and it normally affects, to me, it's a lot of elements as men that's going to affect one area. So y'all can sit up here, y'all can play with it if you want to. It's every single thing that we go through, and it's going to affect one area. I promise y'all. And let me tell you something. When it starts to affect that area, Viagra ain't going to help you. Cialis ain't going to help you. Hennessy ain't going to help you. Gin ain't going to help you. Ginseng ain't going to help you. Them rhino pills ain't going to help. Ain't nothing going to help you when that one area gets affected, from your blood pressure to your diabetes, you know what I'm saying, to your blood circulation, all of that. It just runs. It all runs into that one main place.
How many levels of damn do we got in here? How young are you, Superman?
I'm just saying. Yeah.
How young?
36.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest one. Okay.
Yeah.
How young is you, brother?
47. 48.
Don't even ask that. Yeah.
But you know how
Jesus age. Father time.
All the way around it, and got to me. It was dead silent.
Yeah, he was like, never. Ain't no sense. Look, a half a
listen.
century.
Damn.
All
I was just trying to figure out how many levels of damn we had over here.
I mean, right now, like physically, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. Mentally, it's a fucking mess.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Oh, big time.
Okay.
Big
now,
time.
Now the mental part I can get because a lot of us are struggling with that. But within the physical, what are you doing with your physical to help you to be as fit? Like you say, you're 47.
48.
48. Okay. So you and I the same age, right? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, what is it that you are doing? And I'm gonna put the camera on you so they can see who I'm talking to. I just want to know what it is that you are doing for you to make it, you know what I'm saying, for your physical health.
Edibles.
Damn.
Okay. This
moving right along.
You thought this nigga was about to say something profound.
Turn the camera and everything.
I had that surgery.
Yeah, so in order for me to get my health together, I went down to Mint and got a pizza.
I did all the diet fads and everything. The only thing that finally worked is I'd take some edibles and I'd go to the gym and I'd plan to stay there 1 hour and end up being there 3 hours. And then you get this high off of working out and being on the edible. And it's like, I'm an addict. So automatically it's like just a rush that you can't get anywhere else. It helps with like my mental shit.
We are all addicts in some way or another.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I myself, I have been thinking honestly about the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
But I started to notice that I could do it. I'm not going to say do it on my own because I haven't been doing it on my own. I've been taking the OZ shot. You know what I'm saying? And it has helped me so far. You know what I'm saying? I've lost almost 100 pounds at this point from using that.
Whoop, whoop.
The problem is, I think
congratulations.
Appreciate it. But I think that's what's stopping me from losing more. And that's just the OZ doing it on its own.
Right.
Because I just take the OZ and it curbs my appetite. Now the OZ has helped me with my diabetes because I also am a type 2 diabetic, you know what I'm saying? So within me taking the OZ shot, it's basically brought it's helped me to control my type 2. So when I'm like anywhere between 180 to damn near 400, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm anywhere between 90 to 150. And even when I get to 90, I'm like, yo, this is emphatically too low. There's nights that I've even been as low as 50.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which is extremely low.
Blood sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
For anybody. You 50, bro, you better get some sugar.
Yeah, you better get some damn
You better get something in your system quick.
Every now and then, and he gets yelled at, nigga, what's your sugar?
Right. I get him. That's what, he holds me accountable. I'm not going to lie.
You ate something?
Yeah. So it's like, I'm with you on that. So I haven't since I've been taking the OZ shot, I'm just like, okay, well, hell, I don't need to do that. I don't need to have the surgery, but there's other key elements to it because now I got to get in the gym because there's more. But wait, because there's more to it than that too. Now, because I'm taking the OZ shot, it's affecting something else.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you sit up and you do, when they tell you it's good, it's great, but it also affects other areas.
Yeah,
because
all
that's
the drugs have the flamingo effect.
Yeah. No.
You turn it up normal, and then you take this. Now your legs jacked up.
Yeah,
Give you something for your
No.
Now your arm jacked up.
Right. No, because within all the medicine that they sit up and they prescribe to me, it gives you the noodle. You get it? It gives you the noodle. So it's like you have to, and I was so grateful to the fact that where I got OZ And I'm just like, okay, I can do away with this Humalog. I can do away with this Lancet. I could do away with this metformin because that shit is gross.
Oh yeah.
That's a destroyer.
Yep.
I could do away with all that crap. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to my blood pressure, okay, I can get rid of all of it. I had like 5 different pills that I was taking for my high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And then I'm starting to realize, nigga, I'm stressing myself out. That's why my blood. Whatever is stressing me, I need to cut it the fuck out. I've heard it for so many years. I know. I see Super over there shaking his head. I know, or nodding his head. I'm just like, okay, let me go ahead and let me cut
Not
all
for
this
nothing.
shit
I thought
out.
that nigga was 20.
Yeah, I really did too, because I was sitting up looking at him like, who the fuck is
What's
he?
bad
to
about
tell
it is
me?
I remember when he was 20.
I was looking, bruh, oh my mama,
Don't.
I'm looking at him.
No,
like,
you
what the
don't.
fuck is he gonna tell
You
me
don't
about
remember
what the
nothing.
fuck I got going on. But no, but
You don't
seriously,
remember nothing. You probably
But
actually you
seriously,
probably
it was just
remember
like
when the Lord
after
said,
I
"Let that be
cut-
light."
After I cut all of those things out, I was just like, okay, I'm starting to feel. But I still got to take this OZ because the OZ curbs my appetite like crazy.
Before I got the surgery, a lot of people had told me the same thing.
Yeah.
They were like, "Yeah, you don't need the surgery," and I was so set on having the surgery. And now that I've had the surgery many years later, I sit there and exactly like you were saying. If you want to lose weight, you can lose the weight. It's just a matter of I figured out, and this isn't going to make a lot of sense unless you've actually done it. The second I stopped trying to lose weight and start to try to live a healthier lifestyle is when everything went into play. Like exercise became something because it made me feel good versus I'm trying to lose 10 pounds.
So let me ask you this. Did you try diet?
Oh, yeah.
Because see, here's the thing. Now I'm listening to both y'all. I'm older than everybody in this room.
By far.
Okay.
How old are you?
Damn. I'm so old that when they said let there be light, I was the one in the room that hit the switch. Okay, so now.
Damn.
Okay.
He was holding the cup when Jesus turned water into wine. That's how old that was.
Wait, then I passed it because I don't drink wine. You can have mine. See, the thing is that it's got to be something that's really strange going on with diet because I drink Pepsi, okay,
All day.
every day.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not good. That's not good for you.
No, but wait a minute. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
That child right there will tell you because she goes to my doctor's appointment. Don't have high blood pressure. Don't have diabetes. Okay. The doctor looks at me and says, everything about you is like you're 17 to 20 years old.
Right.
So what's going on with you?
Mm-hmm.
So I eat sweet potatoes, and that's where I get most of my vitamins from.
So that's where everything is coming into play, Chris, because it's like it's what you are eating. It's not how much you're eating, it's what you eat. Versus within myself, I have eaten horrible for years. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I told you left that girl alone before. But
It was-
sorry, my bad.
It was too good. It was just too good.
Big time.
It tastes good. Yeah,
Big time.
tastes great. Let's fill it. But what I'm saying is,
You better leave
But-
hostess ass alone.
right.
My bad.
But here's the thing. So let's just keep it a buck. All right. Within the Black community, and I'm pretty sure it's the same. And I don't want to say that I don't want to be disrespectful. Should I say Hispanic or Mexican? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
But you know, you get hurt. Yeah, you get hurt.
This is the politically correct way to ask. What kind of light skin is you?
Yeah. Okay.
You know what did me? Wait, you know what did me? You see that rib bone in?
I swear to God, I'm Caucasian.
Wait. You see that rib bone in that brother hand?
My family's from Trinidad. I'm from the islands.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna let him slide.
All right, look, we're gonna have to escort him out tonight. Because if you can make that mistake, ICE might be waiting on him
Yeah,
outside.
for real. Yeah, we're gonna have to escort him to a
I
car.
told y'all earlier, he the only one in danger.
But here's the thing that I'm saying though, y'all. It's like growing up, I wasn't privy to a lot of things that I wanted as a kid. So once I became an adult, I started eating the things that I knew I wasn't supposed to, and just was like, yo,
You
I
got
can
grown up
finally
money
have-
and stop telling yourself no.
Exactly.
No, you stopped hearing no.
Yeah.
No, he stopped telling
Yeah.
himself no.
No. I stopped hearing my
He
mama
stopped
tell
hearing
me no.
He stopped.
That's
now
what it
he
was.
can go out and do what he want to do.
I can eat whatever I
Right.
want to eat because my mama ain't there to say, nah, you can't have that. And I never understood why she was
but
telling
while
me that.
you was in sports, you told yourself no, right?
Negative. No,
You
I
never
was
told
still,
yourself
no.
no in
I was
sports?
still eating what I wanted to because I'm playing
He
sports.
plays sports.
I'm
and he's
away
burning
from
it
her.
off.
So now she can't tell me I can't have 2 big ass hamburgers. I can't have an extra helping of fries. Plus, the coach needed me to be muscular at that point because I'm playing the D line. So pause. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but at the end of the day, but no, seriously, but
Pause was unnecessary right there. We knew you was talking about football.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think the coach needs you big anymore, dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You did. So it's like
It wouldn't have helped the Chiefs this year.
So for me, it was just like, okay, now I'm not only am I not living with you, I'm not in the same state as you. So now I can eat whatever I want, and there is nobody to tell me no.
Except me.
And then by the time I got to where I was just like, I thought I was comfortable with myself, but then I started getting miserable with myself because I'm realizing I'm out of breath. You know what I'm saying? I'm fatigued like crazy. I just want to sleep all the time. But
and then you went and got that address change. So you're no longer in Alabama. You're no longer in Mississippi. Now you're in a whole new state called Fat.
Damn.
Hey, there's something crazy, man. There's something fascinating about being a big person and losing weight. I specifically remember being like 450 pounds, and I was okay with how I looked. I had finally come to accept, like, people make fat jokes and everything. I was like, no, I'm secure with myself. I didn't get insecure with myself until I lost like 200 pounds, and shit was like flapping, and then I'm just like, you know, what the fuck?
You know what's funny to me though, bro? I'm gonna tell you the truth, Raven. I'm gonna pour it out to you 100. You seen me work on stage. You know I poke fun at myself all the time, right? Sometimes, at some point to me, the jokes became real because I had to go home and I had to answer myself in the mirror for the jokes that I told about myself.
Yeah.
And like, I'm asking myself, like, are you comfortable with the shit that you're saying about yourself? At first, I'm thinking to myself, like, hell yeah, the women going crazy about it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? People just losing their mind because it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, no. Are you happy with yourself?
I saw the change.
And then I'm just like,
yeah.
No, I'm not, yo. I'm really not. You feel me? And it started to bother the shit out of me because it was just like, okay. But all I knew was that, damn it, on that stage, I get the biggest rush because I'm talking about it. And I'm beating you to the punch from you saying something to me about this weight. So then it got to the point to where it was just like, I'm starting to realize after my wife passed away, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm staring at myself in the mirror, Chris. I'm like, nigga, I'm looking. And I got sick of myself because I'm saying to myself, like, dude, I can't expect, and this is how petty I got with me. I can't expect no woman to take me serious if I'm not taking me serious. I can't expect no woman to want to be with me if I don't want to be with me. I can't expect no woman to be happy with me if I'm not happy with who I am. So once I realized that shit, I was just like, okay, you know what? I said, fuck it. We got to figure something out to losing this weight, dude.
Yeah.
We got to do something. So I went to my doctor and I'm talking to my doctor like, yo, I'm tired of all this, bro. I'm like, I'm really fed up of it. You know what I'm saying? And I guess this is one of the biggest reasons why I wanted bros to understand and pick up on what I'm saying. Because when you eat all that crap, you're destroying your body. And then once you start destroying your body, keep in mind, you're destroying that one muscle that you want to use all the time. So by the time you start working on it, you've already done so much.
I just want to be able to use it sometime. Fuck all the time.
You won't. That's the point.
Can I get a Monday out of it?
You will not. It will take so much.
Take his ass home.
It will take so much just for you to make that motherfucker stand up.
See, I remember, and you're going to remember this when I say it. I remember the night when I saw that light bulb go off in your head.
Mm-hmm.
It was the A.J. Johnson show.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure enough.
The A.J. Johnson show.
Yep.
I watched this man. He had on white pants and a blue shirt and a brand new hairdo that he got because no, really, because I was with him the whole time that he was getting done. That's right. And
Yeah,
so I remember we got there and he was like, I shouldn't have did this, man.
Yeah.
My head is itching like
I remember that.
Then we went, and he went to do the show. And I watched him trip up onto the stage. And I watched him recover and I watched him do the show. And we all laughed and joked when he came off the stage. But then there was something in his eyes that was like, this ain't right. And I'm talking about he hadn't taken 20 steps off the stage. He hadn't taken 20 steps on the stage. He got right to Yanni, and you could see that all that magic that was on that stage had just dissipated between the stage and the walk over the way Yanni was. Yep. And I said, let me leave him alone. And I stayed off on the side because that was the night we had some of the folks from Empire there. Yep. So I was over there kind of smoothing them. AJ Johnson was on stage. There wasn't nobody paying attention to him. Gospel truth. Okay. And so, rest in peace, bro. But for real, that night wasn't it. And so what happens is
he showed me mad love.
He showed you crazy love.
That's who gave me the stamp of approval.
That's who told you keep going.
Yeah.
Right. And see, so for me, I understood what happened. I was just trying to wait for you to.
I had another epiphany like that with him. I did a show out in Soho, to where I was headlining. After the show was over, he was already on the patio, and when everything was over, and I think I got that picture of it too.
Yeah, I got that picture. It's on Facebook.
Yeah, after the show was over, I found him out of everybody that was there for me. I wasn't looking for nobody but him. And I went directly to him and I just collapsed in his chest. You know what I'm saying? And he was just there. Yeah, I just collapsed right there. And you did your thing. Yeah, and he just grabbed onto me.
I got you.
And then he was just telling that when he told me, I got you, bro. You did your thing, I got you. Now it's time we make a change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I was just like, okay, you know what? And I'm just hearing all these voices in my head at the same time. To it's just like, okay, it's time to do something. You feel me? And
those moments of realization are beautiful, man. Those are the parts in the story that everybody always tells. This is when I made the change. This is when this happens.
Yeah, because a lot of people build up to those points is a motherfucker.
Nobody wanted to talk about it. Don't nobody want to look at it.
That's the ugly part that don't get no love and no time in the light. But them ugly parts is some shit that you actually need to go through.
And that food, man, that food is just like the drugs out on the street.
Man,
if you ever take 2 weeks and eat healthy, like eat from the fresh food section, eat from just the meat and whatnot, and don't eat no processed at all,
6 months a year,
and feel your body, your body feels a million times different. Cut out sugar, your body feels. And then you try it again and you realize it's an addiction. They literally are feeding us drugs. And then we use the drug to run away from whatever problem's going on. Just like people use with alcohol and fucking drugs.
Yeah.
We use food to run away from our
feelings. Trying not to feel targeted with that alcohol line.
That used to be I'm gonna tell you, that used to be that was my comfort.
Yep.
Food was my comfort. Junk food was my comfort. I know I suffer. And
you look like you cried in the Lost Strawberry Quick. This buddy's the only one that understands me.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen,
oh my God! Let's go.
Captain Crunch always accepted me.
It wasn't Captain Crunch because it always tore up the roof of my mouth.
Oh,
it was Apple Jacks, all right? It was Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks.
You ain't ever hanging with cinnamon.
Apple Jacks and Frosted Flakes.
You ain't ever hanging with cinnamon all them times.
No, I was not. But no, that was that
Cheerios never made it.
That was my comfort food. That was literally my comfort food.
He was eating King Vitamin.
Middle of the night when I was, you know what I'm saying, because I suffer from depression and anxiety. So where I was living at one point, I had a Circle K that was right on my corner. I had a liquor store that was across the street from that. So it was easy for me to just walk to these stores and just buy all the junk food that I want, go back home and eat all of this shit.
But we can't blame
In
it all
one
on the
city.
store food.
No. I'm
Okay.
not.
Because I'm gonna mention one thing.
He's owning,
I'm gonna say
he's
one
owning
thing.
that it was his fault.
It
It
was-
was just
yeah.
convenient.
Big
Yeah.
Mama's Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I don't like Kool-Aid.
Okay, well, you're the only one. Now,
Yeah.
That's
let me
facts.
explain.
That's
Let
facts.
me
That's
let me
facts.
explain how.
Only
Let me-
one.
I mean, that's
right, you're the
facts.
only one.
That's
now, I
facts.
want you to think. I want you to think.
Are you
about-
Mexican? Are you?
All right.
Look at-
Tropicana.
I ain't drinking Tampico. That shit
See,
thick as hell
now-
and always warm.
But
Uh-uh.
here's the thing. Here's the thing
Okay,
that will
but it's
get you.
too thick and too warm. I don't want it.
The
It's been
thing-
in the refrigerator for 3 hours. It's still hot. I don't want it.
The thing that will get you is if you look at how we were raised. Every one of us in here remember Big Mama's house when
With
she
all
got
that
that
good fried
that
food.
Tupperware. No, I'm not talking about the food. The Tupperware pitcher. You know the one.
On the sugar.
Yeah, the Tupperware pitcher with that permanent red mark in it.
Yeah.
Okay, and put
that.
them right. And how do you make Kool-Aid?
Sugar.
You get the Domino sugar bag.
And
You
turn
grab
that
it
bitch
right
on.
at the middle where the word says Domino. You put your thumbs in there and you turn it upside down into that Tupperware.
I have never heard this one. This one is
No,
brand new to me.
No, it ain't brand new.
Did
to
y'all,
me.
did y'all
we
know
all
that
know. We
Kool-Aid
all know.
packets have
Look at that
instructions?
Look at that spoon. That wooden spoon that she used to beat your ass with is the same one. It's the same one that got that red mark on it.
Yeah.
That's not from you getting your ass beat.
Yeah, because
That was
that's,
from the Kool-Aid.
that's the witch's brew
Oh,
spoon.
That's right.
That's
That's right.
the witch's brew spoon
That's
right
right.
there.
That's right. That wooden spoon that's made out of half a tree.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
See, so let's keep it real. We got addicted then. And then we branched out into soft drinks and other stuff. See, that was the other thing. Growing up in the Bronx, y'all talking about going to have surgery. I spent my entire life trying not to get cut. I'll be damned if I'm gonna walk in here and yeah, go ahead and take a piece. No. And then the other part of it is that you have to look at what we've done. I'm 69. I'll be 69 in May.
Damn.
God damn.
He ain't no 69.
Bro.
He just about
Don't
to-
pull out no ancient documents. Don't you pull out no documentation. This nigga so old,
No,
his birth
no, let me tell
certificate
you
say
something.
colored.
Okay. So
I remember when Kunta Kinte's name was Kunta Kinte. Now,
So wait, real quick.
no, wait, hold on. No,
You
he's
look
looking
really
at it. No,
good
he's
for
looking at it.
69.
He's looking
I
at
just
it.
want you to know
He's
that.
looking at it.
Wait, let me say this real quick.
He's looking
So,
at it.
so if anybody want to chime in to this, the phone lines are open. There go the number at the top of my head, 480-590-6762. 480-590-6762. Phone lines wide open. You can call in. You
You
can
look
talk about it.
incredible for 69. But if you
Mhm.
lost like 200 pounds, you'd look a mess. Like all the
Yeah.
wrinkles, they won't fill in anymore. Or nothing.
No, be Botox City for real. All right. So, but see,
Damn,
that's what I'm
step in
talking
your
about.
face.
And then the other thing is, I've never drank.
Oh, okay.
I've never smoked in my life.
There it is.
On my 21st birthday, my father took us down to the bar for our birthdays. And do you know that there's a Schaefer beer sitting on that bar that still has not been touched, probably by me? Never. Not a wine cooler. Not a what is that? The Boone's Farm apple wine? None of that. Never had any alcohol in my body at all.
Damn, man. You
I
know
like
that. Hey, man, that
I like
that
drinking.
takes a
More
lot of
power to you.
dedication.
More power to you.
Yeah.
But I like
And then the
drinking.
stuff I do
impressive.
eat, I know where she was. So I'm good.
I like drinking.
Unlike some folks I know.
If you can give me some Mad Dog 2020, some Boone's Farm,
Little bumpy face on the side.
Oh, see, there you go, bumpy face.
Bumpy Face, give me
Little
some
night
Hennessy.
train.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you can sit up there, you can give me some Ripple if you can find it. Goddamn.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming to the part of the show where we are finding out where the real problem is.
But you know, it just but within me, I don't drink all day, every day. I have a drink every once in a while. Now, I'll be honest with you. The last time that I drunk real heavily was
So go back to drinking heavenly.
the hell no. The last time I drunk heavy was the god damn man. The day that we laid my wife
You know what I'm saying? That day
That
was
day and the next day.
no.
No,
It was just that night.
Just
It was
that
just that night.
That day you need to.
And
I sat there
yeah,
with him.
but
I sat there with
it
him the
was
whole time.
but what was crazy was super. I drunk so much, I didn't feel nothing. Like we put it back. We had Hennessy shots. We had Crown Royal. We had beer. We had Long Island iced teas. We had all of these drinks because everybody was like, "You want something to drink? I got you. Come on, let's let's get you something to drink." So I'm drinking, but my body was so numb to where I didn't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I knew at that point, I'm like, okay, this is what I don't want because I don't want this problem. And weird enough, she was telling me like, honey, you can't do this because you don't need this problem. You got enough going on as it is. You feel me? So I stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? When we go out and we very seldom go out unless like, yeah, it's like unless I'm like doing a show, like I got a comedy show or something going, I'll drink.
That's the
But
only
it's
time
like
I've seen you have anything.
Yeah.
And it was something
Yeah.
small.
Yeah. I'm not, I don't wallow in it.
It's really good that you recognized that earlier. I spent 10 years trying to drink my way into nothingness to not feel. Because you know, when my wife passed, it was like that's what it became.
Yeah,
It just became drink the pain away.
Yeah, and I was trying my best to, but I had to understand and realize, like, yo, we talking 16 years.
Somebody on
You can't drink your pain away from that. I think we got a call probably coming in unless this is a bill collector. Let's see what we got.
Sounds like it might be one of you see who they gave the
Okay.
mic to, right? So I guess one of your bill collectors.
It would be dope if it was a bill collector.
We finna try to see. I don't know who called it, but I'm damn sure finna see if I can pick you up. Yo, you on air with Off the 10? Who is this? Yeah, they probably said, fuck it. Hello? Okay, must be a person. God damn! That scared the hell out of everybody.
You jumped up.
Okay.
I was recording just so I could call that.
That scared everybody up in this motherfucker.
Oh God!
Okay, they hung up. Okay, Carl, I'm sorry about that.
At the sound of the tone, you will be on.
We have issues with the lines. We're trying to get that up and running. But yeah, it was like that one particular night because I looked at bruh and I'm telling bruh like, I don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I really couldn't feel it. I drunk like crazy. I'm having the glasses lined up and I'm looking at them like, nigga, I drunk all this.
Yeah, the cold part about that.
And I'm still sober.
Y'all want me
But
to read off some of the comments that y'all are getting?
but this brother here,
Yeah, please.
see Superman. I ain't never seen that brother with nothing but air.
Mhm.
Okay, I ain't never seen him drink. I ain't never seen him do nothing at all.
What are some of the comments you
Yeah,
get?
that's because he got that photosynthesis working for him. That yellow sun.
Dude, when I was younger, I always
One
thought
comment is saying, cousin, you can eat whatever you want, but it's all about portion control and walking. And that was said by Cruz Tams.
Yeah. Yep. I know exactly who that is.
Everybody else
Portion
is just
control
reading
is
you.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
Just eat in the dark.
That is so true.
As long as you can't see the food, then you'll stop eating. You'll stop eating once your body feels full.
So portion control is part
That's
of it.
just putting less on your plate.
Portion control is part of it. But when you're a diabetic,
You have to.
Yeah.
sugar does, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you can't eat that disagree with your body.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I get what they're saying. They may not be in the position that you're in,
Yeah.
but everybody just can't eat anything.
Yeah. It's like within. I get the portion control. I get the fact that you got to eat more green than you do everything else.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's well when you are diabetic, you got to eat more green than anything else. When you're trying to lose that weight, you got to eat more green than anything.
I'm not saying for you. I can't speak on diabetes because I ain't got the
Right.
sugar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know,
You don't want the
you
sugars.
know, at the beginning of last year, I was pushing 3.
Yeah.
I'm 205 right now.
You was pushing, wait,
And here's another.
I was pushing 300.
you lost over 100
Woo,
pounds?
shit.
I was pushing 300.
Damn. Everybody here losing weight.
Like right now, I'm 205.
Only thing I've lost is my mind, but it's all right.
And
I'll catch up with y'all
no
later.
funny shit. It's because of what I was already normally doing and adding a little bit of walking into my life. Like I walk a little bit more now.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
But like
So
Cause it is
I'm
hereditary.
on the thing.
That shit
I'm
is hereditary.
on the cleanse.
Yeah.
6 months.
Matter of fact, Raven, get your ass up. Let me bring Super in right quick. We're gonna bring you back up here, brother. You had to show me your ass, though. I ain't gonna see all that.
You said get his ass up. You ain't saying.
I want you to see what it looks like. I've been
He
working out
want
on
you to
this.
see his ass getting up.
Right. Yo, I got my man Super in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Come on here and speak to the peoples, bro. Come on here and talk to the good peoples and say, let them know what's happening.
Number one, he the healthiest one in the whole building. Go ahead.
Yeah, he the one with no. God damn.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So now the star comes on, and now you turn the light on.
He had.
We've been sitting over here in the Twilight Zone.
I mean,
All of a sudden, this brother shows up.
I mean,
Damn.
I understand the fact that Raven is a light bright, but damn.
Damn. He's a little what? He's a little darker than what? Come on. They the same complexion. Them two are the same complexion. I'm the lightest one in the room.
Like,
you damn near blinded everybody.
what's really good? Like, damn, you done put.
Taller than the speeding faster than the speeding bullet. Brighter than everybody else in the room. It's Superman. What the hell?
So Super, let everybody know what's up with you, bro. Tell them about yourself, man.
So about me, I'm Superman. The name Super comes from my company, Super Enterprise. Super stands for success. Ultimate power is alive inside you. We teach you how to bring success out of you by utilizing tactics and other things and events and seminars and so on and so forth. My goal is to be the #1 professional speaker in the world to help as many people as possible so I can give as much love as possible. That is always my #1 mission. That's where I always got my mind on. So you told me about this and the whole thing of why you're doing it, like for men's health. I think that's a beautiful thing because this is something that we really need to target and tackle on a intimate level. Like we need to do some inner work for us to really figure out.
Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, we need to do some inner work so as to really figure out, because how can you really take care of your physical if you're not taking care of your mental?
Yeah.
How can you take care of your mental when your physical is down? It's like you really got to figure out and make decisions and choices and figure out like, okay, what's wrong? What do I need to do? I need to stop bullshitting with myself. And the moment you get to that point, that's when you really start asking yourself the real questions. Like, I love the fact that he said that he didn't drink or smoke his whole life. That's beautiful. That's a message, 100%. That was a message that I was trying to carry, but my whole journey, my whole healing journey made me go down into actually for the first time smoking and drinking for the first time last year. And I'm so glad I did, because now I can talk about it in a more detailed way, because coming from somebody that's healthy and all that other stuff and was working out since he was young, when I drink alcohol, I can feel how unhealthy it is for my body. Like I don't like drinking anything heavy. Give me a big sip. I want me a little big sip in the cup, and I just do a little shot like that. And normally I do it like I get into a meditative state. That's the only reason why I do it, or for some activities with my lady, because you know, one thing that you was talking about was the fact that testosterone is an issue within men once you get to a certain age.
About it.
So you think that you got to wait till you're 40 or 50 or you're good. That mess can happen when you're 35. My testosterone got hit when I was 35, and I had to figure out what was going on with it, because you're coming from somebody that works out 4 to 5 times a day. So like he said, genetics plays a part in that and other things. So you could be doing everything right and things still go sideways. It doesn't go wrong, it goes sideways. That means you got to readjust and calibrate what you really have to do. So I started to research like cold showers, like the last minute of your shower, take a cold shower, and that can help boost your testosterone. Sleeping, we are in the American dream state, in the dream country. And we as men have been told to shut up, do what you got to do. And that's it. That's not healthy. Yep. They have been killing us from day one. They literally gave us the ingredients for us to kill our own self. You need your sleep. You need to take time out for your mental health. You need to cry. You need to be emotionally available. And the fact that they gave us this roadmap for us to not care about ourselves is causing us to have these issues. We didn't care about our health because they told us not to care. We're going to go ahead. I can eat this full-fledged cheesecake and go and do my workout. That's what I was doing every single month. I was eating a big, gigantic cheesecake from Costco all by myself. It was delicious. In my 20s. That's a big-ass cheesecake that was in my stomach.
Okay,
but it wasn't good. Those are the reasons why I say that.
I'm mad the brother didn't invite me.
Well,
Me too. Was it just one flavor or was it the multi-flavor?
It was the one flavor. I like the one flavor.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your,
Actually, one of them had the multi-flavor, but I mostly like the one flavor.
the regular cheesecake or was it the strawberry?
New York cheesecake.
The New York.
Like for juniors.
Okay, get out.
Yeah, right.
Wait, open the door.
Right.
He being cheap with cheesecake.
Brother over here eating Junior's cheesecake and
Fly
ain't
his
called,
ass
right.
up out of here, right?
Brother eating Junior's cheesecake and ain't called nobody.
I'm dead. And this happened when I was like 24, and I kept doing it. I remember 1 month I told myself I'm not going to do it, but because of habits, they bought it for me. I was like, oh, I thought you wanted it. So I just went ahead and ate it. And on the very last slice of cheesecake, I felt something drop in my stomach, and I had a hemorrhoid for 3 weeks. That mess hurt. And that was a reality check. We are responsible for what we eat. I love the thing about portion control because you can eat cheesecake, but you can't be eating cheesecake, a whole thing, every single month because all that dairy is not good for the human body. Dairy is not really good for the human body, but you really got to do things. I would advise people to get a hormone test, and that tells you what foods actually cooperate with your genetics and what doesn't. And those pretty expensive. It could range anywhere between 80 to 600 to 700, 800. But you figure out, like, can my body eat cheese or can my body not eat cheese? Like, some people be thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut off dairy completely, and that could actually mess up your health as well.
A lot of that cheese be tasting good.
It'd be tasting good. I used to get extra cheese and extra sour cream on everything I had. It was delicious.
Look. Back in the day when you had that government cheese, man.
That's
That was the best
cheese
cheese.
sandwich
That's
you got.
right.
But I'm so grateful for like little moments and little things that happen. Like I remember I used to eat a whole bunch of candy, $5 worth of candy when I was in the 8th grade.
Bruh.
And it was like I was trying to show off for the people in my class because I was dealing with stuff in my household and in school and all that other stuff. So I'm trying to like, be the cool kid. Yeah, you want some candy? I want some candy. And then I took a crap one day and there was worms in my ish. Like depending on what you do, the portion control is very important. It's not the end all be all, but it's important.
So let me ask you something. Let me go back to something real quick. You was talking about sleep is very important. How many hours of sleep do you need? Because me personally, I can function off of 5 to 6 hours.
6 to 8.
6 to 8. Okay.
And I would say try to go for 8 as much as you can, but 6 to 8 is for our age group. Well, one different age groups, but
I'm glad you cleared that up. You said our age group. I'm like, I just aged out of this.
Raven, follow
6
me
to
on
8,
something.
motherfucker, I can't get more than 2.5.
But see,
that's because you've been conditioning. You got to reformat your neural system. You're neurologically need a reset. So you need to do things like sitting in the sun.
But this is how I look at it. Follow me on this, Raven. It's 24 hours in a day. And this is just my thought process on it. I gotta work 8 of them hours, right? So then after I work them 8, I got 16 left. So then out of that 16, I'm gonna sleep another 8, right? So that's leaving me with 8 hours to accomplish whatever I gotta accomplish. But there are certain things that's going to take more than the 8 hours that I'm giving it to accomplish it. So it's kind of hard. You feel me? It's kind of hard to sleep them 8 when you got so much on your plate that you're trying to accomplish.
I love being my age.
You have to have that management for you to like figure out, okay, what can I do within this time frame? Because if you're saying that you want to be able to do this stuff, if you're dead, you're not going to be able to do none of that.
I love where I come from.
You ever read that David Goggins book?
No.
Yep.
Like when they sit down and break down how much time you're wasting in a day, you realize you have no excuse for not getting whatever you need done. It's literally, if you sat there and just like documented exactly what you're doing every minute of the day, you'd see how much time you're leaving on the table. And it's ridiculous.
See, in my head, all I hear is Old Man River, tote that budge, lift that bell.
If you look at people like Kobe Bryant,
just look at your phone right now. See how much time you use on social media. That's 4 hours right there. You could have been doing whatever.
True.
One of the things that Kobe said is that the only regret that he has in life when he got older was that he didn't take more priority over his sleep.
Well, sleep is hard only, and this is just from where I'm coming from. Okay. I've been conditioned, I'd say about 70% of my life. I can function on 4 hours sleep.
And I could function on 4 hours of sleep as well. And I could function on 2 hours of sleep, depending on what's happening.
Exactly.
Like, people know me to
Can
not
and
get
should
sleep
is
a
two
lot of
different
time.
things,
Like,
though.
people would come up to me like, are you an owl?
But what do you mean? But see, should is different, because you have to understand, you got people out here that have lived to be 105 years old, and they broke every rule in the book. They smoke,
my grandpa
they drink,
was one of
they
them.
chew tobacco, they do it
My
all.
grandpa
So
was
I
one
think
of
it's all conditioning at some point.
Definitely. That's it. You've been conditioned. And that's why you got to uncondition yourself. It's like
if I get 6 hours sleep, I'm thinking I done did something wrong.
You got to uncondition that. Just because you think you're doing something wrong doesn't mean your body think you're doing something wrong. Like I'm saying, we are the reason why a lot of the things happen within our body, because we're not taking accountability. Would you be okay with being in a relationship with somebody that's not showing you love?
Let me call my wife and ask her.
Yeah, that cat, that cookie be talking to you.
You see, I'm getting
Would you be okay
right.
with somebody that's not having sex with you?
Oh, hell no. Now you're talking about
now we
together.
There we go.
Now we on the same even keel.
So,
hell no.
So you want somebody that is responsible for taking over the maturity so that they can make sure that the relationship stay healthy. So why are you not doing it for yourself?
Wait a minute, you hit me with a whole lot of big words. And I ain't understand.
That was too many.
He lost. Wait, bro. He lost you at maturity. He lost you at maturity. He turned that corner. He turned that corner. Right in your eyes. What?
He told you
He said maturity. All I heard was maturity,
and all you saw was his eyes go. What?
But literally, if we expect something from other people.
Hold on. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, but if we expect something from other people and
Somebody
we want them
else
to
called
be
me.
responsible for the actions that they have within the relationship, why we're not taking over the actions within ourselves. Like, if we say that we want to be healthy and we want to be the best men that we can, like, all men should be doing yoga. Like, y'all talking about these cricks and cracks and stuff. Yoga helps that.
Life changing.
100%.
You know, when you were a kid and they used to have you do the Gumby test and all the stretches in elementary school, they was doing that shit for a reason. You need that when you get older.
Yeah, I need it now because I can't touch my knees.
Different doing yoga on a regular basis.
Come over here. Come on. He stepped out for a second. Come on, have a seat over here while he stepped out, bro.
Beware the yellow phone.
So we keep on talking.
Yeah, I did that hot yoga once, and your body feels like a wet noodle. You feel loose. You feel detoxified. Everything just feels like it works better.
Okay, so let me ask both of y'all this, because have you now we're gonna talk about it. All right. And I ain't look because me and need to have these conversations, and I'm just trying to get to the bottom of how or what do we need to do to prevent that one thing to continue to work. You feel what I'm saying?
So
you're saying, how do we not be members of the new?
You got to be
Academy?
taking accountability of your testosterone. There's testosterone shots that you could do if your testosterone gets too low. I wouldn't say only do it when your doctor say that your testosterone is down. What happens is that a lot of people within the fitness industry is utilizing it so that they could get bigger muscles, because it can be used also as a performance enhancer.
Because I always thought like testosterone was like for muscles. That's what I thought it was for.
That's one of the things it's for. It comes from your it's a hormone that comes from your testicles and goes into your whole body. So it increases how a man feels strong, how a man sees himself, and stuff like that. So a lot of times when people go through depression, it's because of the fact that they have low testosterone. So it's going to happen. Like, no matter what, it's going to happen. Like, if you're a man, if time go by, just like women go through menopause, men is going to struggle with low testosterone at some point. So it's trying to figure out, one, what can I do to make sure I'm on top of it? And two, what can I do to make sure I'm eliminating things or habits that is going to accelerate it? One of those habits is heavy alcohol drinking. One of those habits is lack of sleep. You said what?
Poor diet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and the catch-22 to those shots, because I take testosterone shots, is if you stay on it long enough, your body stops producing testosterone naturally, and your balls shrink up like tiny little pea shits.
That's where
Okay,
you
we
gotta
got a call
have a
coming. I'm gonna
balance.
see what if we can get it in this time. Hello, caller. You on the air with Off the 10? Who is this?
Is he gonna scream again?
You're on
Nah.
this side of the room, so it won't be too bad.
Hey, you on the air with Off the 10? Can you hear me?
Oh shit!
Can you hear what I hear? If you can hear me. Okay, we having issues with our phone for tonight, y'all. Let me see. Hello, you on the air with Off the 10? Okay, they hung up. All right, so I think we got the phones together tonight. So, I just had another special guest to walk into the building. We're gonna be talking to him in just a few minutes. So we go get ready for all that. We're gonna be getting ready to talk to the man, the myth, the legend. You know what I'm saying? One of my closest partners, Mr. Chris Mosley, that walked into the building. So we'll be talking to Chris in a second.
Hey, touching on that thing that we've been dancing around the whole entire episode. When I was overweight, I was having problems with that little thing downstairs and whatnot. And then I lost all the weight and got on testosterone. And I was like a 14-year-old boy, just up, ready to go all the freaking time. But also I realized because I have mental issues, now I can't finish. I just be going for freaking ever. So it's like, no matter what you do,
the phone lines are going to open now. All the phone lines are going to open now.
There's going to be some weird
1-800, what's your name?
But he's on to something, because that's another key issue that I have as well. Because when you do, like, if something, because, like, okay, so I got the lit blue buddies. Okay, you know what I'm talking about?
The M&Ms that really ain't M&Ms.
Yeah, I got the blue buddies, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm told that it can only work when you are in the mood. I'm trying to be PG. You know what I'm saying? When you want to get something,
It only activates when you are mentally ready.
Right. But the thing about it all is, even when I'm mentally ready, you feel me? I'm just like you. I'm just going and going and going and going. And
again, our number here is 1-800.
So is that how it was for you before you start taking it? Like, was you because I naturally last long as well.
No.
Okay.
No, like mental issues, like I'll sit there in my head and I just can't, like, I gotta think of horrible freaking shit.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think was basically steady. What's steady fucking with me right about now is the loss of my wife. I'm trying to get myself out of the mind frame of thinking I'm cheating on her because I'm doing this.
That's
it. That's one of the biggest things. One thing
it's mental.
Like I try to, like when I did it 100% natural. I wanted to because I'm still 36. Y'all in a different age bracket than me. So once I get to your age,
you just gonna keep rubbing that in. Huh?
Well, y'all look young. So when I get to y'all age, I'm gonna start doing the testosterone shot as well, because that's what's going to just necessarily happen. Yeah. However, I did it naturally, and one thing that helped me is healing. Like once I got through with all the traumas, and I mean sit down in your healing and tackle stuff that's with your ego and pride that you don't even know that you have to tackle. Like there was things that I realized I had to go back in my past and sit with that inner child and realize that I was hiding from stuff. As men, what they tell us is that we got to build up so much strength that we overcome everything. However, that doesn't deal with it. That sweeps it under the rug. Mm-hmm. So once I started sweeping things from under the rug, I realized that one of the blockages is also what you deal with mentally. And the reason why you're not able to get up is because there's also a lot of information and things happening within your brain to where it's not connecting. So you do your healing as well, and you can probably find better results within things. But another factor will also be weight. Weight also plays a portion when it comes to testosterone as well. So if you in a gym, you're working out and you're burning fat and all that other stuff, your man can become stronger. It may not be the answer, but you will see a change. So it's like when you really start looking at your body and asking yourself, like, what's really wrong with me? What's going on? And so on and so forth. And you start doing the work. It's really doing the work.
Wrong with some of these dudes, they wearing their women's pants.
What you mean?
And a lot
of these dudes is wearing their girls' pants.
They tight as hell. That's the issue.
Take your woman's pants off.
A lot of stuff they don't tell you about healing, though, that a lot of people really don't understand. Is what throws people off the track most of the time. Is most healing is very uncomfortable.
It was horrible for me.
Like
there's no
eating,
comfort zone
eating,
there.
eating
Yeah.
right and giving up that food you used to eat all the time, it doesn't feel good. And what happens is we get so used to being in this stage of we need to be comfortable that the second we start feeling something that makes us uncomfortable, we run from it.
Right.
So like whether it's like dealing with your personal issues, whether it's eating right, as soon as we feel it and we're just like, oh, I don't like this feeling, we go to what makes us get back to that mental place. But it's only by going through that uncomfort zone, going through the pain and actually feeling it, actually being uncomfortable and pushing through and coming out the other side. That's the only way healing ever happens. And that just takes time. It takes a lot of time and perspective.
I literally sat down. It wasn't no 1 day thing. It was no 5 day thing. Like literally, I told myself I'm gonna sit down for a year, and it took me a year and 3 months. And that was me sitting down with everything and just going through the motions, allowing myself to cry, allowing myself to be real. Like that stuff that men try to stay away from because we feel like vulnerability is weakness. If we show our weakness to anybody, they're going to capitalize on it. That is a mindset that is holding us back. And once we realize we have been mind controlled to be our own enemy, then we start having power to take that back. Like some of those things that you're holding on to as a warrior, there's times for you to have that, but you're not supposed to have that in your home. Like you bring that warrior mindset to your family, to your relationship. Like after I got done healing, I realized like I could better my relationship with my wife, which I have. I better my relationship with my kids. Like the way that I talk to my kids, like beforehand, I was looking at it as like, yeah, I'm the warrior of my family. I got to make sure that they do whatever they got to do. Like I'm the one. But now I realize like I'm guiding them now. Now I could talk to y'all. I could get down on a deeper level. I was doing that before, don't get me wrong. But now it's like it's a more intimate, connected level because of the fact that I am eliminating the blockages that I have within myself that is disabling me from feeling love to the maximum capacity because of the fact that like somebody hurt me before. So I had to protect myself and protect myself and protect myself. And we stay protecting ourselves for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. And we wonder why we have high blood pressure. It's not just because of the current things that we're going through. It's because some of the things that we haven't let go of and that we think we have. So we got to be real with ourselves and say, have I really healed? Or am I carrying the scars that I've carried for this long and I own them like a badge when I should be trying to heal them?
Well, I'm proud of you.
Man, yeah.
Because you've gone to a place at a young age that cats my age have not gotten
you would
to.
Love Damien.
Yeah,
he would.
Yeah,
You would
cats
love
at my
my
age
boy.
have not done it.
My son, he's 3.
Wait,
We could see if we cut that year down to 3 days with some ayahuasca, though. Get you
Listen
some
to me.
ayahuasca, get you one of them ceremonies, lay all that shit out.
Right.
I've been
Give me
through
something,
shit.
goddamn.
I've been through.
Give me a mojo
Because
bag or
the way
something.
He is like nobody who meets my boy expects him to talk the way that he talks.
Facts. Yeah.
So is he very elaborate?
He's super literal, super elaborate. He throws out words that nobody thinks a 3-year-old should
Hold
know.
up. Hold that thought, bro. Hold that thought. Super. Let folk know where they can find you. Because they ain't gonna hold you too long. I still gotta bring up one more person.
Yeah, my wife probably outside. So if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die with a smile on my face. So with that being said,
we will be off the 10.
He's trying to make his way into Valhalla.
We will take the show outside to witness whatever's getting ready to happen.
Saying bring the camera. This gonna be good TV right here.
We gonna find out just how healthy he is.
well, first, before I say anything, I've heard so many people talk about how they lost their wives, and I just want to say my heart goes out to y'all because I could only imagine what that is like, and like it's not nothing that I could be like, yeah, I felt that. No, I've never felt that. That's something that's like your kids passing away, something that you just don't want to see. As a man, we try our best to make sure we keep our family healthy so we can go out before them, honestly, because we don't want to deal with it, honest, and we don't want them to have to deal with it. But for y'all that dealt with it, like, and y'all still here and still on this podcast and still strong and still trying to lift up men, y'all some dope ass men, and I appreciate y'all energy and y'all existence because this world needs y'all.
That's some shit right
Mhm.
there.
You know a crazy thing I realized, Sincere, the other day, because I know you and me both have this personal thing where we both lost our wives and whatnot.
Yeah.
I had this fucked up realization. This is gonna happen to everybody. Like no matter what, if you have a relationship that lasts, eventually that relationship ends in that. no matter who you are. And when that happens to us, we feel so alone that nobody else will ever get what we're going through.
Yeah.
No, this has come for everybody. Every single person out there, this is the eventuality that we all live with. We just have different perspectives on when it happens. That's it.
Yep.
So let the people know where they can find you at, bro. How can they follow you, man?
So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, SUPAMANN_Barnes, or you can find my work I'm talking here, Supra, SUPA, Inner, INNER, Prize, PRIZE, because you have success inside of you and it's already a prize. You just gotta learn how to bring it out of you. And y'all are significant, y'all are dope, and as men we got to do what we got to do, and just know that as men we love y'all, like literally love y'all, love every single one of y'all. And if we come with that from here on out and change things, because our parents was miserable based off of how the society taught them, we're changing things right here between us, creating a brotherhood. If we can do that, I guarantee you, if this person that's in the office isn't going to kill, not kill us, but like kill this whole country off and ignorance, all that other stuff, we're going to be great. Y'all going to be great. Y'all going to be dope. And y'all going to be like, y'all families is taken care of. Like, I'm looking at your daughter right here and I've seen her shoot and she shoots because of you.
well, if you remember, I think I showed you a couple of things too. So that's what my job is. Just like you're teaching us health. I was just telling somebody earlier, I said, I remember when I didn't know he knew anything about health. Every time I saw him, he had a camera. Now I don't see him with a camera. Now I see him with health. So maybe I should put the camera down.
Man, pretty super. I thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Bro.
I feel old, man. I remember when you was 20.
Y'all give it up for Super underscore. Man, give it up for my boy. Come on, Cool Cat. Come on, Cool Breeze. Come on, Cool Breeze.
Soup.
Y'all don't understand this right here. I've been waiting on for a minute. Every time I've tried to get this food into the studio, it's always been, we got it, but then it falls through because he be so damn busy. Look here. If y'all ain't seen this man in the valley, y'all need to stop playing. This man puts on shows, and there are dope shows, from his childish shows to his podcast that he actually puts on, to even the movie that he's in called Murder and Merlot. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's on Tubi. I poke fun at it, but it's a great ass fucking movie. And I'm not just saying it because he's sitting here and he's my partner, but it's a great movie, man. Dope ass movie. So again, Murder and Merlot. Y'all got to go check that out on Tubi. Y'all please show some love. Put your hands together for the one, the only Mr. Chris Mosley in the building, y'all. What's happening with? He got one of the coolest hairstyles I've seen in years. Goddamn it, I ain't seen nobody with.
They don't even know about that hairstyle.
Yeah,
it's got a name.
What is the conch?
No, pompadour.
The pompadour.
So y'all say y'all old enough to know.
Hey. Wait. I'm trying. Wow, shots fired.
Over here looking like Oscar Proud, their brother. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, y'all are old enough to know.
Right,
yeah. I'm supposed to appreciate it.
Wow, I'm loving it.
I'm
loving it.
you
dogging me out for it.
What's up with you, bro? How you been, man?
I'm good, man. I'm glad I finally made it here. Like you said, we were trying to make this happen for a minute.
Yeah, man.
And what's crazy was I was on my way to work this morning, and one of the transit security dudes, I guess he knows you, and he's always like messing with me every morning. Like he's like, "Oh, it's the dude with the hair,
Sleeves.
it's the dude with the hair, it's the dude with the hair." So that's why I just know him from that. And then this morning he was like, "You going to the Sincere thing today, right?"
Sleeves.
And I was like,
It's a wonderful thing when your friends know you as Sleeves.
He was like, "You going to the radio thing, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, on Monday." He was like, "Today is Monday." I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah,
you forgot just that fast.
You know how it is, bro. The days kind of all clumped together when you grinding, and I don't know why I thought I was on my way to work on a Sunday, but yeah, and he was like, "Today is Monday." I'm like, "Well, I guess I'm going." So here I am.
So okay, all right. So we sit up and we talking about me and
I kind of came in on the interesting part of the conversation. As soon as I sat down, y'all was talking about flaccid dicks. This is all over the place.
Ladies and gentlemen, the PG side of the show is over.
I can't say that. My
You
man.
can say it.
No, you good.
What's
I know, like the
good?
whole
Yeah,
episode, they
yeah,
were
yeah,
dancing
yeah,
around
it's
this
already
dick
out there.
thing for
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that
Nothing like grown
when he,
men
when he
dancing
said
around
when he
the
said when he said we dancing around the top, like how many ways can you dance around the dick? So, but that's something that I have a health page that a lot of people don't know about, but I talk about that and I help people get through that because it is a thing.
You got a new customer.
Yeah, shit. Get
Wait. This brother has sat up in his chair. I wish y'all could have seen the whole room. Brother sat up like, oh shit. We might get some real stuff.
No, because it's like at the end of the day, this to me is like this is huge. We have to know because whether it's you dealing with your, I keep telling y'all, every part of this affects. It's going to affect Lil Johnny. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you do. Everything about your body affects Lil Johnny. Every
He
single.
wasn't Little Johnny until this shit happened.
Right. Well, hell, Lil Jimmy, goddamn it, it's going to affect him.
He wasn't Little Nothing before.
Regardless of what it is. So I'm okay. So when you say you help with that on your health page, because I didn't even know your ass had a health page.
Yeah, it's kind of private. I help people because people aren't going to. When I first made it, I realized no one's going to publicly admit that they want help with this. It's all going to be private, so I might as well just privately promote it anyway.
Okay,
right.
And I make it more so like an organic thing. So like I'm not out passing out cards or nothing like that. It's not necessarily a income source that pays the bills in that way, but it's still one of those things that I'm willing to like just let the people that need that help come to me organically. So if we're sitting there talking about some stuff, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like I know how to help you with that. But I've always looked forward to the day where I can have like a public discussion with people that don't mind, being vulnerable in that way, because there is growth in that, just like what we do. What we do on stage is growth because once you grow into your comedic voice, you realize the funniest jokes you have are just your truth.
Yeah.
And you realize that you're not the only one that go through that. And that's when you get fans like, oh my God, I went through the same thing, maybe in a different form or fashion, different time in their life, but it's the same thing. So I'm if anything, I'm TMI with my shit because I do that so that you understand. Like,
right. And I feel like we should as men have those conversations and not try to make it seem like it's so fucking taboo or we're so fucking private or whatever the case may be, because you got to be able to get the help that you need to fix the shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'll be vulnerable enough to say like, yo, I got this problem. I've called my baby brother and I'm asking him like, yo, like, how do I fix this?
I've gotten those calls. I've gotten those calls from some of my
I
homies.
can take you.
Yep.
I can show you all the shit that you need to buy to mix together, and that problem will.
I've gotten those calls from my homies while they're like in the bathroom
All organic.
with the girl in the other room. Like, yo, what do I need to do? I'm like, whoa, that's some pressure.
Right, because I was about to say, if you that good to make it happen that fast.
We are here at the last 30 seconds of the Super Bowl. My bad.
But overall, you did touch on a lot of things that I would have to tell you anyway, which is like scientifically, your erection is powered by the part of your brain structured with thinking, with common sense, with technically sex is not supposed to be for leisure, right? God created us to have sex in the jungle. So sex is supposed to be 2.5 minutes, because when they were smashing in the jungle, guess what was around you? A tiger.
Somebody's gonna eat you.
You ain't got time for foreplay and there's a lion on the way. We're trying to hurry up and procreate. Exactly. That's really what's in you. It's just that when the sexual era of America came and tried to make money off of it, then that's when the foreplay comes in and y'all don't last long enough. We're really not supposed to.
Me lasting 2 minutes was cool, right?
You're fine.
Yeah. See, I'm on that jungle shit.
When they tell you that you don't last long enough and it's 2 minutes, make their ass get up and pump a pillow and see how long they last.
But the thing is, because the part of your brain, like I kind of say that in a joke, where it's like, because the part of your brain that's powered by thinking and critical thinking and problem solving is gone. It's on E because it's all in your dick. If you ever cheated on your girl and she says, what are you thinking? You can literally be like, nothing. Like, I wasn't thinking anything. Yeah. Scientifically, you were not thinking. You were just in the moment. But obviously when you get older, you become more conscious and aware of your own mortality, of your own everything. So when you're young and you're smashing, you ain't got enough life experience to think about nothing. You just got an erection. But when you're older and you've lost, and you got friends that have lost, if you got these life experiences, those things pop up every now and then.
Yep.
And they pop up during sex because that's when you're most relaxed.
Yep.
So when those thoughts pop up, well, I'm thinking about it. Now you're draining the erection because now you're thinking again. Pills make they cause like a block. But after a while, you end up getting mentally addicted to the pills.
Yeah.
Not physically, but a mental thing. Like, I need no, you don't.
Cause when taking the blue pill, whether I take a half of it or whether I take a whole one, I feel my blood flow like it's racing.
It's pulling blood from other parts of your body.
Right. And it's like really racing. I can feel my heart racing. And it's not like it's racing like real fast or like that, but you can feel that blood flow moving to where it's feel like you're catching irregular heartbeats. Like you like it's like you can feel like it's air or something in them lines when they're trying to pull it from to get it to go there.
You ever
it's just weird as hell.
We all got people that we can hit up for $5-10, right?
Yeah.
You ever hit up somebody you never hit up before? Like it's a little weird.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the blood flow. I'm gonna borrow blood from this part. And it's like, yo, hold on, you don't usually come over here for that. Well, just what I need. And it doesn't replenish back either. So
really?
Yeah, it's all
and from personal experience, I fast learned that the blue pills don't really work.
They really don't.
They don't. Tafadil works fucking amazing. But I use it to work out too.
So it
doesn't give you that weird like head thing that the blue pills give you, where it's like the blood is doing some weird shit to your brain and shit. And like you get the heart.
I haven't been the customer of the blue pill per se, but variations of it. You know. I definitely collected all the rhino pills, like the Infinity Stones. Let's see what these combinations do.
Well, I was on blood thinners, and I had a stroke many years ago, and I was on blood thinners, and your body don't react well to blood thinners. Okay. Mr. Willie is not going into the chocolate factory. He ain't running around the neighborhood or nothing because it's just not there. It's almost like the blood thinners are directing the blood to exactly where it needs to be, and that's not a priority. So it's not even. It's like a do not enter, yield, stop, don't go here,
go away.
It goes around. Yeah, it goes around. And the blood thinners was so they helped. Obviously, I haven't had a stroke since, but just being on them gave me that weird feeling of like, okay, everything's starting to come together. Yeah, all right, I'm feeling great. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Whoa, my stick shift is broke.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And that's what it was. Everything else about me felt wonderful.
And it was just for me,
and
like I said, for me, it was I was struggling with it before the loss, but then after the loss,
it just became another way.
Man, it just was like.
I'm glad you said it in that way, because I was trying to think of a way to transition from dick to the deceased. But I'm glad you said it in that way, because I was like, how do I go from?
Wow.
I hate you sometimes.
I just wanted to give you. I wanted to ask
about
you.
Deceased dick right now.
I wanted to ask if I could give you another perspective when it comes.
I'm gonna get my shit last rights the way you said it.
Well, no, because I really felt what you were saying about, like, when you said that you still felt that spiritual connection to where you felt like you were committing some type of adultery with your wife and stuff.
Yeah.
And that triggered a conversation I had with my cousin. So you might remember this, a few years ago, I threw like a benefit, like I did a show because my cousin had just got murdered. And just randomly, just some dude just lost his mind in Applebee's and just started shooting. and she was the only one that got shot and died. Everybody else, he shot like 4 or 5 other people, but she's the only one that died. And I was talking to her husband, my cousin, and he was just like, this was recent. And, you know, that happened like 3 years ago, 3-4 years ago. And he's got a girlfriend now, but he keeps her like really at bay, so to speak. Like she tries to do stuff for him. He be like, nah, it's cool. Just, you know, just chill. We just, you know, we hang out and chill. I don't really have, and we were having a deep conversation, and he was like, you know, I had to realize that even though my wife was like taken from me, right? And I don't mean to be religious on you if that's not what you're into, but he was just like, you know, I had to realize God still blessed me with the experience of having something like that.
Absolutely.
So that I know what I deserve.
Yeah.
Right? And he was like, if I never get that again, okay, cool. But at least I was blessed to have that experience. Yeah. And he said, to be real with you, I would rather be taken in that way. He was like, I would rather it be this way. Maybe God knew I can handle it better, because I don't know what she would do if I was taken in that way.
Same words.
So
the same words I used. That was me. Those were my words. Yeah. Because I was feeling the same way. I'm glad that it was, because it sucks to say it in that sense, but it's the truth.
He said it was like survivor remorse almost.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
yeah.
I'm hurt that she's not here. But I'm happy that it was me to live through this versus her. Because if it was her, she couldn't handle it.
Gotcha.
And I know that. You feel me? Yeah. And I do feel like what your cousin said, you know what I'm saying? I am so grateful to God that he allowed me to witness or to experience the heaven on earth that I was able to spend with her. I'm grateful to God that he gave me my person to say, like, hey, this is how I'm supposed to be treated. This is how I want to feel, regardless of all. When you know, if you can look behind the picture and you can see, or the vase, and you can see all the cracks and crevices and all the bullshit behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know that it's hard. It's to compete, and I don't want no one to compete with her. So let me just say that now. But she's given me what I've longed for, and she set that standard. Right, she set that standard. She created my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
you feel me?
That's it. Yeah,
and it's and I guess that's the problem with me, is because it's like, okay,
but it's not a problem.
I gotta come down. This is what I'm saying. Because, see, I'm still sitting on top of that mountain that she created.
And that's where you're supposed to be.
I know. But at the same time, I still have to be able to come down off of that mountain and give choice. Agreed. But what I'm saying is, I still have to come off that mountain, and I have to give someone else the opportunity to create their own mountain. However, I have to also realize that her mountain is not going to be her mountain.
True.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I have to give her the opportunity to build the mountain. I can tell her about her. And I can tell her, like, yo, this, not to disrespect you.
She might not even build a mountain. She might grow a
See,
tree.
exactly. I can't do all of that, but I can add to the mountain that she created for you.
Let them build the mountain. Let them build the mountain. And then if that mountain works for you, great. You don't have to assist them. Because nobody assisted Yanni in building that mountain.
No, agreed.
Okay,
no.
So the same thing applies. Anybody that comes into your life at this point needs to build their own space in there. And then if it's worthy of you, fine.
And hold on, Chris. I understand what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with a word, all right? Because I feel you. But the problem that I can say that I run into after losing her is because of the fact that 16 years. That's all I know. So I'm gonna talk about it.
Yes.
But when I talk about it, as much as I talk about it, she's gonna look at it into the fact of, well, damn, I can't compete with that.
Well, see, there's the first problem.
And
right
that's
there.
where the problem is.
The problem is, say that again. I can't compete. You're not supposed to compete.
Yeah, you're not supposed to compete.
You know the one thing that you know
Agreed.
the one opportunity any girl that dates you gets to have that your wife never was gonna have, helping you get through something like this.
Yeah.
So the game is different. Your wife was with you, y'all were playing football. Anybody that dates you is playing basketball now.
Yeah.
Because it's a totally different thing.
That's it.
Your wife never had to console you while you grieved your wife because she was your wife. So now anybody that comes in and plays now is playing a whole different game. So they should be judged from a different set of rules.
Yeah, and you look at all the relationships you've had in your life from when you were a little boy, 14. Every relationship is different. Every relationship changes as you grow and you become a different person and experience different things. So sitting there in your head and holding this Mount Rushmore of that's what a relationship should be and that's what I'm searching for is just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Very true, because my first girlfriend was 13 and I didn't have the rule of you got to give me head every day when I was 13. but now that you get what I'm saying? The standard is different now.
Now that he's 14, it's on and popping.
You know what I'm saying? But when I turned 15, it was
now that he's 15, it's
when I turned
Now I know why people calling you in the bathroom.
you know what I'm saying? 13, it was just watch cartoons with me, chill, let me rub my hand on your knee. But at 15, I need to touch something.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta touch something. I'm touching something.
I gotta touch something. I gotta see what it feel like. Yours go in, mine come out.
But it's weird. It's weird because I remember one morning, was it last year before last? I called you on the phone. I said, I got something for you. And I sent you the picture.
Year for last.
Okay. Sent the brother the picture. I kid you not. As soon as I hit that button, I think you were in the lab when I did it. When I sent him the picture. Yep. Soon as I hit the button, I turned to my daughter. I was like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. Because I don't know where that's going to hit. And for a week, I was walking around in the daze because it was like, I sure hope I did the right. I think
that was the one though.
Yeah, I think I asked you like every day, like, he ain't called me. Damn, I messed up. I did something. I hit the wrong button. I shouldn't have did it.
That's that one though. It was that one that just triggered the shit out of me because I was looking for it. And that was the only one I didn't have but that one just meant a lot. That one.
You mind if I grab my phone real quick?
Yeah, bro. That one was a symbolic one because that was like a great time, but it was a sad occasion for her and I. You know what I'm saying? But it was just that one.
But I'm sending you all the footage.
I don't know. Because I know
I have not sent you.
Yeah, I know. And it is like, I don't know. Because when I go back, I'm gonna tell you what killed me, fam. Saying I went back because I got it saved in my cloud, right? I went back to the Alabama Brawl show. And when we were talking to Fold 'em Down, you know what I'm saying? And that night, and I'm looking at that, and I'm listening to her laughing, and I'm listening to her talking and shit, and I'm just sitting back there like, bruh, I missed the fuck out this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got footage so much that there's times that I think about creating like a whole Yanni thing.
Right. Yeah. Matter of fact, you and I talked about that.
Right. But then I stop, right? And I'll be like, just leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Yeah.
Because if I do that, it's gonna fuck him completely up. Because I got 4 years of this here. With a hat down, a hat up, a hat sideways, little red wagon.
Getting the hair done at the show.
You sat something. I got it all.
Got it all.
You know what I mean? And I'm like,
from the beginning.
Just keep it in the church. Just keep it in the safe.
One day we're gonna have to go through it.
Right.
Sincere, one thing I can say, man, and I mean, I know it's different for everybody, and everybody has their own experience with it, but it took about 13 years for me to get over my wife passing away. Like every time I drive by the place where she got killed, I would freaking have like panic attacks just driving by the area. You know what fucking fixed me more than anything else that finally allowed me to heal? I got my heart broken. You you know how they say a man only has like 2-3 real loves in his life. You get your heart broken that second time, all of a sudden it kind of puts everything in perspective. Everything kind of balances out and your equilibrium returns to a place where, because most times what happens is even before we lose people, you break up with somebody, you're heartbroken. You're heartbroken until somebody else replaces that heartbreak. But you can't search for somebody to replace that heartbreak. Like you were saying earlier, if you don't love yourself, no one else is going to love you the way you deserve.
Exactly.
And that's where things start happening, is when you start truly loving yourself, taking care of yourself, mentally thinking of yourself. Like what was they talking about earlier? Like, if you loved yourself, why are you buying yourself an In-N-Out burger? If your wife was here and she's like trying to help you to lose weight, she's like, don't eat that. I love you. I'm going to tell you not to eat that. But yet we'll go and eat that because we're like, I deserve a treat.
Look, I got chewed out. I got chewed out by my wife.
That's me.
Today.
That is me.
You know what messed me up was that
about that In-N-Out
before she passed, that I don't know if it was y'all last show, but I had talked to y'all that same
On the
week.
phone, yeah.
I had talked to y'all on the show that same week, and I was in St. Louis at the time. And then when you dropped the news, I was like, I just talked to both of you, and I was like, dude, like, and
it was like the week after we talked to you, because we did that show right before our birthdays.
Okay,
yeah, and then
it was pretty quick. That's all I just remember. I was like, damn, like it's just, and obviously you don't want to make anybody's, pain about yourself, but it kid jacked me up because I was driving when I read it, and I was like, I had to pull over, like, I'm gonna give him some space, and I tell you, when I hit you, I was like, I do treat death a little differently because my parents kind of pretty much drove it into our minds when we were kids, like, we're gonna die. And so be ready. Like, my dad would literally just walk up to me randomly and just be like, we'll be sitting there watching the game, having a good time, and he'll just be like, so me and mom get into a car accident tomorrow and die. What you gonna do? I thought you was.
No, wait. I want you to look over there. I want you to look over there at that child right there. Okay. You see, she ain't stopped laughing yet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she goes through that on a daily basis. That's my daughter.
And see, they get mad at me at my house because at my house, I'm quick to be telling, like, look here, y'all better get all y'all laughs and shit in right about now, because come 2080, oh, this shit gone.
Damn.
And everybody sits back like, the fuck you talking about? Yeah, just think about it right now. We already, this is 2026. Come 2080, ain't none of this shit gonna be. Everybody gone.
Dude, it's crazy that once you turn, I think like around 35, 40, that realization of like all the people, all the friends, all the family we've lost over the years, nobody got to pick when they go.
Yeah.
Everybody just randomly went when they went. Some people went when they were old. Some people went in accidents. Some people went because of some horrible shit.
And it's like the older you get, it hits different. For every loss that you'd have had, it hits different when the older you get, because it settles. It finally settles in. Like, shit, that nigga was younger than me. They were just a few years older than me. You know what I'm saying? He just died at 50, bro. That's in 2 years. Like, it hits you different, and you really start realizing you're not as immortal as you think you are.
What made my pops?
Me and Chris can speak to this. And all your friends start disappearing.
Yes.
That it's spooky. We were just talking today. A partner of mine, we were just talking the other day, we were talking about how the government's now making us change our press credentials over, getting fingerprinted, the whole 9 yards, and all the movies we've done and everything. I wake up this morning and Robert Duvall's gone.
Yeah.
But now to everybody else, Robert Duvall, he did this, he did that, he did the other. I worked on Open Range with him.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there going, wait a minute. I worked with him. I worked with Malcolm Jamal Warner. I worked with, and I'm going down this list of everybody that I worked with. And it's like, okay, this is getting real spooky.
Yeah.
What made my pops slow down from drinking was, so my papa died years ago when I was in college, and the doctor told him, paraphrasing, but around that time he told him, he said, look, man, you got certain sicknesses or whatever, but I promise you, you can add about 15 years to the back end of your life if you just slow it down with the drinking. And this ain't even my dad's dad. This is my mom's dad. But they got this real close relationship. And my dad is pretty much not enabling, but kind of shoulder shrugging at it. Like, man, that's your papa been through so much in life. He deserves something to drink. Like, you know, if he want to go out like that, that's his choice. Like, we ain't never been through the stuff he been through. And it was weird to hear my dad talk like that. But in my mind, I was like, you probably saying that because this ain't your dad. But he loved him like he was his dad. So my papa passes, my mom's all upset, whatever. What made my dad slow down was when he looked up and realized that he's older now than my papa was when he passed. And he was like, oh, and my mama just brought it up one day. She was like, you older than my daddy. And he was like, oh, shit. Like, I'm not even that old. He died around this time, and he just put it down. He still have a little drink here and there. But, you know, it made him peel it back all the way. Like, I told this man around this age, and I'm not even, I don't feel old. I don't, you know, whatever. And he, you know, he sat in that for a minute. Like, I need to chill. So it's just one of those things, man. Like I said, when we were talking about the sex thing, as you get older, those realizations of your mortality just creep in. It's like,
no, they don't creep in. They back in with a moving truck. They don't creep in. It's Sam and I can go back to New York. We can go back to a place called Junior's Cheesecake Factory.
Mm-hmm.
We can go back to a place where we all would hang out and we would all be there and everything would be cool. And you start to notice that folks ain't at Junior's no more.
right.
And folks ain't here and folks ain't there. And, you know, it's funny we talk about, you know, we talk about Puffy and all. I remember Andre Harrell. Okay. I remember all these folks were no longer here. And it's spooky to work in an industry where literally you are very quickly becoming the oldest mofo there. Okay. No, I remember one of my more recent birthdays. Partners of mine got together. We were over at a studio. They got together. And I'm not one to celebrate my birthdays. I'm just happy to still be here. Because I was a dinosaur when I was 18. That's how cats was leaving my neighborhood. I was a dinosaur at 18. So they had this white guy who showed up, dressed up like the dude from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was thinking, you laughing, stop. See, she over there laughing. The dude was dressed up, had the Bermuda shorts on the whole bit. And above the area where I was going, he said, well, come on. What? Well, they're not anybody taking their cars on the lot today. You got to come on. So he got me in the golf cart. I go in the golf cart. And we pull up and he says, welcome to Jurassic Park. And I was like, really, y'all? Are we really doing this right now? Are we really doing? Yeah, we got an exhibit for you and everything. You're going to be the oldest dinosaur in the park. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. But that's real.
I think I made my birthday a big deal when I was in college. I would throw a party every year and all this other stuff. And
when I was in college, Lincoln was a professor.
As I got older, I would still do something big with my brothers or something. Like in my 30s, I've just been chilling, right? Or like if I'm in a relationship, I'll allow who I'm with to do something for me or whatever. But I realized like no matter what level it is of celebration that you feel like you can take or handle, I say do it. Because
my celebration is sitting in my house watching Looney Tunes cartoons. And remembering that I done watched every damn one of these about 400
There it is. Right there.
That's cool.
All right, that's it.
Look, y'all. Hey, we got to get up out of here. It's getting kind of late. Chris, man, before you get up out of here, bro, tell these folks what you got going and where they can find you, bro.
Well, a lot of things. I try not to speak on too much until the ink dry. So I'll just say what's already out there. If you haven't seen the Murder Merlot movie on Tubi or Amazon, go check it out.
Stop playing.
It's super. It's just supremely written. It's written by an author and a comedian named Heather J. in Detroit. She writes #1 Tubi movies all the time. I think this is like her 5th or 6th one.
Please plug me because I want to get everyone.
I'll see what I can do.
I got some mac and chops.
Detroit is definitely the mecca of the Tubi world when it
I can
comes
look
to.
sad. Look, I can look happy. Look,
I've got
Consistency.
I've got some shows. I'm actually hosting. Brandon T. Jackson started a new tour. It kicked off last week.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kicked off last weekend in Orlando. Their West Coast leg starts this week. So on the 20th of this week, if you're in Phoenix, I'll be out there hosting that. All the West Coast shows, I'll be hosting those. So the California shows, all that good stuff. I do my own shows and stuff. Just your best bet is to just type in Chris Mosey on Google and follow whatever you find.
let me tell y'all something. Right quick. See, he being modest about the shit with Chris and with Raven, bruh. You can't go wrong with either one of following these cats, man. These cats are stupid as hell. I've worked with both of them, and it's always been a pleasure for me when I get the chance to chill with either one of them, to talk to them, to work on stage with them. It's always a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, just to be in their presence, to seeing them doing, what they're doing, especially Chris, because Chris, Chris is he's the youngster, you know what I'm saying, but this boy is everywhere and he's doing everything and he's extremely funny. I can't lie and just say, I'm not just saying it because he's here. I mean, he's extremely funny, you know what I'm saying. I see big things for this dude in his future. With Raven is so crazy. He is a funny black Mexican I've never known. So, and I can't believe that all this time I've been doing this fool, I'm thinking he was Mexican in the night. I'm black, bro. And I'm just,
I think I learned Raven was black as he was on stage. I was like, it's only so many more words. I'm gonna let it slide.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's about the 10th nigga that came out of his mouth. He gotta be black.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I just appreciate kicking it with these guys anytime I get the chance to. We all have busy lives and real busy schedules, so it's kind of tough for us to actually link like this to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We always run across each other on stages, but
I definitely want to make sure that I came to this specific. We've been talking about me coming here for like a year now.
Yeah, facts.
And I had to. I don't know. I made a status earlier this year that I said I was gonna support like a certain number of like things, events, whatever the hell. That's something that ain't got nothing to do. Something ain't got nothing to do with me. I need to make sure that I, embody what I want from other people. So, and that was just like a personal thing for myself. Like I realized that I had gotten so driven in what I want and what I want to take from the public that I'm like, what have I given back, or what support have I? Well, when the last time I just pulled up on somebody's stuff,
right?
Not ask for no stage time or not ask for no attention or nothing. Just I'm here. To just whatever you got going on. And this was, I thought this would be a good start to it.
I appreciate it.
This is dope, man. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it so much, bro.
The one thing I will shout out to, only because it's already kind of been put out there. I did write, and we're producing a sitcom called Dad Had Me at 16. That'll be on Tubi as well. We're still in the we're already casted. We're still filling in roles here and there, but we're in the script rehearsal stage. We're supposed to be filming in like another month and a half. I got some stuff for you, but I wanted to get the legs running first.
I'm ready to see all this.
But it's super funny. It's loosely. I need y'all to understand this. Loosely.
Let's just say one more time.
Loose, like 3 other O's based on my life. Because there are details that are me, but there's certain people that's gonna watch it and be like, "Oh, you talking shit about like no."
Right.
It's just
I got you.
I basically took every decision I made in my life from a teenage parent to now, and said, "Okay, what if I'd have went left instead of going right? What if instead of me having the strong stability that I had, all my sisters and my brothers and my cousins all helping me raise a couple of kids, what if I didn't have that? What if instead of me changing the college that I went to so I could be closer to my kids. I just said, fuck, freak it, and just went wherever I
Fuck
wanted
the
to go.
kids.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
I created like a alternative character, you know, and meditated on that character for a year, wrote a script from an asshole's perspective, and then here it is.
Well, I
So
tell
it's
you
gonna be
what,
cool.
when you get ready to drop that thing, I'm gonna bring you back, bro. We gonna talk about
Yes,
that.
I
You
need
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yes.
Yeah, we gonna definitely talk about that, y'all. So listen, we gonna go ahead and wrap up tonight. Let me leave y'all with these quick words real quick. Bro, stop playing. Get out here and get yourselves checked out, bro. Stop, you know what I'm saying? Go get, you know what I'm saying? Go to your doctor. Get your health in order. Because I'm trying to tell you, you don't want to wait till it's too late to be hollering about going down there to see him about your whatever's going on, whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? Get on down there, talk to your doctor, and get it and get the corrective work done now before it's too late. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody who came through tonight. My little brother TJ, my man Raven Gregory, my man Chris Mosley, Superman Barnes for coming through, Chris Slay and his daughter for coming through. I want to thank everybody for pulling up. Thank all of y'all for watching us live. Thank all of y'all for listening in and for tuning in. We appreciate it so much. We back. You know what I'm saying? Saying I'm glad to see you back, bro, because you was sick on me for a minute there. You had got taken down a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get the family back together again, and we're going to continue to keep riding out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and you are officially off the 10. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Y'all be easy, man.
Yeah, boy, motivate.